more details are coming out about the background and activity of Thomas Matthew Crooks in some cases days, in some cases literally minutes leading up to the horrendous attempt on Donald Trump's life on Saturday. And we just want to talk a little bit about this. It is still sketchy. There's a lot that we don't know about him. But apparently he conducted searches for both Donald Trump and President Joe Biden in the days before the shooting, but also Attorney General Merrick Garland and FBI Director Christopher Wray. Now, they are top government officials. That said, if you are looking for them as you're maybe planning some sort of attack, and if it's important to you potentially to take out Merrick Garland or Christopher Wray, and we don't know for sure that he was targeting them, it doesn't take genius to figure out what you might be thinking about politics or who you might have been listening to. Not everybody equally was demonizing Merrick Garland and Christopher Wray. I mean, there's an angle to it, but okay, we're gonna give you more details.
The video will continue in just a moment, but first I have a message for you. TYT needs your help. Membership is vital to survival, so please go to tyt.com/team and become a member today.
He also searched for the phrase major depressive disorder, so to give you an idea of his state of mind perhaps. In addition to the new details, we also know that he posted on the gaming platform Steam before the incident, warning users that July 13th will be my premiere, watch as it unfolds. I don't believe there's any more specific details about what he was going to do. So I know some people will be like, well, then it was known, they should have stopped it. No, not necessarily, it's super vague, we don't know. By the way, Steam is an incredibly popular platform. I use Steam constantly, that has nothing to do with this. But that said, posting will be my premiere, watch as it unfolds, now starts to make it look potentially like it's about getting attention or something like that. This is the sort of thing you do when it's to show that you did something big and made your mark. We also know that he searched on his phone for the dates of the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, maybe a place that he would have launched an attack. He also searched on his phone for images of both the former president and the current president. So he wanted images of Donald Trump and Joe Biden. I would assume he knows what they look like. Maybe he was prepping some sort of social media post. I don't know. We're again in speculation, but I think combining this with what we've already learned from the interviews, from his registration, from his activity and all that, there's still way less than you would expect in a case like this. But I don't think this is not totally ambiguous. It's somewhat ambiguous, and it will never stop being super bizarre that the guy tried to take out Donald Trump, considering everything else we know about him.
Right, because he's a registered Republican in a sense, reportedly with Trump signs in his yard.
Yes, and it seems really weird, but that said, it also looks like maybe he was considering going for Joe Biden or Merrick Garland or Christopher Wray.
Yeah, or the Democratic Party. It sounds like, and then was like, oh crap, he'll be next door soon.
Maybe.
Like I'm from here, and the first thing that's happening that I can do this with is Donald Trump soon. All right, let's do it. Like
I don't understand. Look, obviously the person had major mental issues. That should never have been in doubt, regardless of anything else about him. But
right. And there's that whole, there's people who, I forget what the guy who tried to assassinate Reagan did it for Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
Like these are not sane actions. So I wouldn't expect sane actors. I don't know if I'm using sane correctly, but it is, and I can't control what this guy did. I can't control what the Secret Service did. I can't control other people. What I can do is give my observations in the wake of it and things that happen in the wake of everything. Like I've speculated crazily. I've come up with 600 different scenarios as to what happened. People are like, it was a suicide mission, right? I'm like, yeah, but if you think you're the kind of person who can pull off an assassination, you probably think you can go. Like, oh, and then I'll just sneak away the way I came. Like
maybe.
It's not,
we don't have a manifesto, so we don't know for sure. There have been school shooters that have said they plan to go out in a blaze of glory. Others seem to think they'd survive. So I don't know for sure.
The best laid plans of mice and mentally unstable people.
Not a popular book, but perhaps it should be in the wake of all this violence. Anyway, so again, we likely will never know for sure. They've interviewed over 200 people that knew him, and we still have only at best sketchy details about who he is. But I do think we have enough knowledge that maybe people on that stage tonight can stop throwing out they in reference to the person.
It's so bad.
First of all, you don't believe that they is a pronoun that should be applied to a single individual. You've been pretty clear about that. So stop hiding behind that in a cowardly, weaselly, Tom Cruisian sort of way to imply that it was about something other than one deranged individual.
Yeah, unless Yeah, you do. And you don't have to vote for someone just because they were the victim of an assassination attempt.
I think
Not
you
in the
should.
Constitution. It is a weird thing that they're trying to imply,
Yeah.
and they're using it as an opportunity. Obviously, they have no qualms about politicizing it.
When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?